So today I'm gonna show you how to make a snake game in Scratch. It's pretty easy. So let's get started. So I'm gonna start by deleting this Scratch cat and then painting the snake, the player. So for that you're gonna go to rectangle and then set it to any color that you want. Set it to something like a turquoise color. Then hold down shift so that you get a square. So it has to be a perfect square. And I know that this image that I just drew is a square, and you ask how I know that. So the way I know that is if you look at this space where the costume appears, you can see two numbers. So in mine it's gonna be 25 and multiplied 25. So if the numbers are the same, that means you got a square. Then place it in the middle. Then yeah, I'm gonna decrease its size just a teeny bit. Where did it go to? Just hit it. Not 20. Not even. Yeah. So now I'm gonna name this as Snake. And I'm gonna paint a new backdrop. Sorry, sprite. And I'm gonna set it to some early red. Yeah. Maybe not this red. Light red, yeah. So I'm gonna hold down shift so I get a circle. So I'm gonna decrease its size. Yeah. So I'm gonna paint like more backdrops. Right. So you want. Well, it's more interesting when it changes color, right? You can either use the change color effect by block or just add costumes so that it makes it go to specific colors. I want that to happen, so I'm gonna copy and paste it. Yeah, and then I'm gonna set the default to let's say this. I'm gonna paste it here as well and set it to some sort of a blue. Yeah. Then I'm gonna paste it here as well and set it to green. And paste it here and set it to yellow. I got it ready. I'm gonna go to the code area and then rename this as the food. Yeah. Great. So now let's go to backdrops. And first I'm gonna paint the backdrop for when the snake touches the edge. So go to rectangle and set it to black. And yeah, draw a rectangle on the screen. I'm gonna hide this food and snake for now. I'm gonna go to text. I'm gonna set this text color to red and write the curly handwriting. I'm gonna say dead. You can say something like game over, but I prefer this. And I'm gonna say U8. So it's gonna show how much you, not you, but well, whoever plays the game. So you're gonna insert another text box and food. So you've got to leave a space in between so you can show it using a variable like the number. So I'm going to add some emojis. So make sure you don't set the default to nothing. Just set it to anything, any color. It's not going to depend on the emoji, but if you set it to blank, it's going to depend. Set it to any color. Yeah. And press the Windows key. Press the full stop. And then as you can see, a box will appear like this. And I'm going to select this one. And I'm just going to increase its size a bit. And place it here. I'm gonna copy and paste that and place it here. And place it on like all the sides and the corners. Yeah, so that's great. I'm just gonna sit it down a little bit. So now I'm gonna upload a backdrop. It's gonna be the vid backdrop. I just downloaded it recently. It's amazing. I love it. So now I get a chance to actually use that. Yeah, this is the one. I'm gonna enlarge it until it fits into my whole screen. All the sides. Great. So all of this is done and just the naming is remaining. So the vid backdrop, I'm gonna name it as the game mode backdrop. I'm gonna drag it up, so that's the first one, yeah. And this backdrop, I'm gonna name this as the game over backdrop. Yeah, so the first code we're gonna do is when flag is clicked, flag is clicked, you wanna switch the backdrop to game mode. So this is the first code which could be used for the backdrop. Go to the snake. So first of all, we're gonna code for the snake's movement. So yeah. So say when the flag is clicked, forever if touching the not the touching the key space pressed the up arrow, then we're gonna point it towards the direction. First I'm gonna show it. Hidden down. Point in the up direction. So the up is the 0. Yeah, as you can see, this arrow is pointing up, so it means the sprite will point up. Point direction up, and then move in the direction. So I'm going to use this move 10 steps block, but instead of 10, I'm going to use 18. Yeah, it's going to make the game harder. So I'm going to duplicate this and place it here, and select down arrow, 180. And then I'm going to duplicate these two, place it down, select right, and left. Right is going to be 90, left arrow, negative 90. Yeah, so then it's going to be forever creating clones of itself, so just place it outside that block. So now we're going to see when I start as clone. When I start as clone, we could delete the clone at some point, right? So wait, allowed 1.5 seconds, and then you're going to delete this clone. So let's try it out. Whether our snake is moving. Yeah, it's moving. It's waiting the critical sign. So as you can see, it's fast, but it's not fast enough. So I'm going to change it to 21. So all of them, not only this. Yeah. So now let's try it out. Oops. Yeah, it's first. Yeah. Wait. And when yeah, I'm gonna go to motion and Then grab a go-to block and now set it to 0, 0. Yeah, I set it to 0, 0, and honestly, yeah, go to the middle. So yeah, so guys, this was part 1 on how to make a snake game. Watch part 2 to know how to make the complete game. So please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll mention the link for the part 2 in the description. Check it out. So guys, bye for now. Yeah, meet you in part 2.